So as a woman entrepreneur, having to produce content online, are you thinking, okay, I have to get on camera, but do I stand or do I sit? And some of you might be speaking on stages and thinking, oh, I am standing. I am used to standing. I love standing. And some of you might be thinking, oh no, I love my chair. Can I have my comfy chair? Because I just need to do this video and be done with it. So let's talk about that today. If we've never met before, I'm Elizabeth Walker, and I'm a media and messaging expert. And I work with women entrepreneurs just like you to get polished on camera and to be streaming on social. Think video blogging or live streaming or creating your own YouTube show, as well as pitching you to the media so you can be found and you can be seen as the expert that you already are. And you know, I produce tens of thousands of hours of television, and this is a huge question I get. They're like, do I sit? Do I stand? What am I doing? And so let's just quickly break this down. So standing, there's a lot of pros to standing. If you're used to standing, I say stand. You know, standing is, it will bring forward a little more authority in some circumstances. And if you're shooting a professional video, absolutely, standing is awesome. You know, think of if you're on a set or you're a host, think of network TV, like you are standing and you are taking up the stage, you are taking up that space. And that's all great. Now, some of the women entrepreneurs I work with, they're like, oh, my clothing does not look good standing. So I need to sit, or vice versa. So standing is great for the right people, and that's totally okay. However, if you're standing and you tend to just be one of these movers and shakers, don't stand. Okay, if you can't lock your feet in and your hips in and stand and speak to the camera without a lot of sway, then it's time for you to sit. So let's talk about sitting. So sitting obviously creates a more intimate connection with the viewer. Obviously you want to sit for interviews. That would be kind of awkward to be standing for interviews unless you're on the street doing an interview, but sitting is more comfortable. Obviously I'm sitting today, recording this video. I like sitting, right? But the video on my home page, on my website, I'm standing in a studio. So I'm really in a set or studio environment. You know, standing's great unless you have a lot to do. And then you can vary it with sitting and standing. But when you sit, it's just more comfortable. Depending on the shot, it's a more intimate shot. And if you're producing a ton of content all day, you just might want to sit. And guess what? You can be in your yoga pants, and that's totally okay. Now, a reel, you know, if a reel is active and, you know, you are doing your 60 to 90 seconds, stand up. It's 60 to 90 seconds, right? Be active or moving, do your reel handheld. Standing is great, but it really is a personal preference, I find. Some of my clients are sitters and some are always standing. It's a personal choice. But if you're ever on a professional set, obviously, you know, think about that as well. You know, if you are the host or you're doing your own show and it's a huge set, just like they do on network television, they are standing and they are addressing the camera. So it's just a feel thing and a personal thing, and it's a set thing. So I know, no concrete answers today. So if you would just like more tips like this, please follow me on social at Elizabeth Walker Media. And in the meantime, keep lighting up the lens.